outside to open that gate there, and it's raining and it's extremely windy. Listen.
We should be careful. Oh my god.
It's 5:45 in the morning and we are leaving for Stephansklint because we want to make some cool drone shots there. I don't know how it will turn out to be, but I'm excited.
Metern erreichst du das Ziel.
Yeah, and that's a park. Alina is getting ready, so she's still inside. I mean, I can understand everything, but the wind here, it's extreme. Like, you can't compare it with anything else. This was completely worth it. Sunrise in the middle of nowhere, nobody to disturb you, no people around. I'm a person who rather enjoys places where there's nobody than being in a place where it's extremely crowded. I mean, that's one of the reasons I find Germany way more peaceful, and the reason I really didn't like the street food yesterday in Copenhagen. Street food market, I don't know what it's called. Alina is going to go up on that staircase again. This is really steep, and because it's of steel, it can get slippery. So you have to be very careful with that. Plus, I couldn't take enough room. Look, birds are fishing right now. Here, birds, like on the church, there are a lot of birds. With the strong efforts of Alina, we arrived at the middle of nowhere.
Risha has one job navigating and it's really foggy and I don't see any glint here.
Now this is supposed to be Mons Clint.
No, this is not Mons Clint.
What is it then?
It's that. It was written there. But it's completely foggy and we cannot see much. And we walked here for such a long time.
I don't think it was worth coming here at all.
It's all completely wet.
No, it's in mud and poop maybe. And it sucks to be here. It was a complete time waste, energy waste. Come on, this fog, like really. And I thought I could fly a drone here. Like the weather is not that great anyways, then this fog, then trees.
This is not Mons Clint anyways. We didn't see Mons Clint and now we don't have time. We should go back.
Well, Mons Clint was a complete fail. We couldn't find anything. When we found it was completely foggy. We saw some other people who were trying to do the same thing, like they were trying to find Mons Clint but they couldn't. Mons Clint is supposed to be like a complete area with cliffs.
At least Google Maps is not clear about.
This Himbeer is Hindbeer or something. And Apfelsine. Blueberries are Blaubeer or something. At the largest aquarium in North Europe, and this is supposed to be the last exit in Denmark. If you miss this exit, you will go straight to Sweden, and on that road you have to pay some high taxes. It was like the last one when you had to pay 40 euros or something, like we had to pay. So we're really curious how it is going to be like. The ratings are really good. But still, we'll see for our own eyes. This is how it is. The environment inside, they made completely somewhat blue with lighting. And then you see all these different fishes. And look at this huge turtle. Alina thought it was a stone. And look at the claws. Oh. Now this is amazing, like here you have to give them a point. What they actually did is they created this atmosphere for rainforest, and not just that, they added moisture, they added humidity, and they added the temperature. So it really gives the feeling of being in a rainforest. A rip-off? You think one in Hamburg is better?
100%, it's even a lot bigger than this. In Hamburg you can spend at least 1.5 hours just cooking. Yeah, and this was 26 euros per person. This is a lot.
max you pay 18 euros. Alina, you miss Germany already? Everything's organized there. Plus, one more problem that we face all the time here is like whenever you have to park, you need coins. You cannot pay with bills. Like we had this problem when we were going to the street food court. What is it? Street food market in Copenhagen. So I had to use my Indian debit card to pay there, because we didn't have any other opportunity, we didn't have that much coins. Alright, we're out of the aquarium now. Not recommended. It's small, the cost is too much, and you can cover all of it in just 1 hour. So rather don't do it, go somewhere else. This doesn't even use the coins, so this sucks. You need to use your Indian like Visa card or MasterCard or something. I'm using my debit card now. We really don't appreciate the parking system in Denmark. Like we had coins, doesn't work. We have bills, doesn't work. So if you're standing there and a long line of cars just come behind you, it just sucks. And 24 kronas for that. And how much was it? 340 kronas just for going inside. Steffensklint and Mjønsklint were way better. Like these natural attractions are way better than the man-made ones. Keep your this international card. I have the one from SBI and it has Visa and all that. So keep that with you. I mean, you don't know how many times it saved my ass in Europe, because sometimes if your card is not working or if you don't have enough money or something, you can just use your Indian one which has Visa or MasterCard or whatever. And it is a debit card, so not like a credit card. Went too close. This will be our last night in Denmark. We had a plan for one more day, but we don't think we will do it.
Why are you so boring?
Speak. Because you piss me off, Alina. All the time. And it's not funny.
Yeah, I don't know what we were thinking, but actually this trip was a bit disappointing, because like, I mean, we knew that Denmark would be expensive, but like we thought at least we would get some quality for the price, and so far like whichever attraction we have paid for, like it was not even worth it. And in other countries it was just different, like for example in Budapest and Lisbon and all these places, like it's way better there. And yeah, the weather, it's so cold and so windy, and okay, it's October, but still, I don't know, it's just not really comfortable. But we have experienced some nice things here also.
I think one of the major problem was like, not problem, but everything was different. Like when we went to Denmark the last time, it was really fun. Like we had everything figured out, what to do, what not to do. Here like we had surprises all the time, like where we can pay with coins, where we can pay with bills. With bills you cannot pay anywhere, so you had to use your Indian debit card or something. Then even at that planetarium, like no coins, no bills, nothing.
Aquarium, not planetarium.
Aquarium, yeah. So that, then at the petrol station there's a new thing. It's not like you can fill the tank first and then you take the receipt and go and pay in the counter. You have to go inside first, pay there, come back, and then fill your tank. So
yeah, but I was impressed by the supermarkets, by the nature.
oh, like Danish people have history. Like they have such beautiful castles.
Sure. It's sweetie, you haven't been around the world yet.
Well, I don't care, but the churches, like Danish churches, they have a different design. Their churches are like in 3 steps, and then at the topmost stone there's a cross, and then the houses are really different. And I mean, the houses here feel more traditional. They have more open spaces compared to Germany. Yeah, and this Stephansklint and Mjønsklint, I think these places, Stephansklint specifically, it was just beautiful. That was the highlight of the whole trip, and like that's how I remember Denmark. It's a really beautiful country.
Yeah, they had some nice bridges.
Yeah. And at one bridge, like the wind was so strong.
I mean, if you want to go on a vacation, it depends of course of your currency.
And your taste.
No, listen, that's not the point. If you want to go on a vacation where you want to go shopping and eating out all the time and drinking beers and going to coffee shops and doing all these things, then I would definitely not recommend Denmark because it's really pricey. Yeah, but I mean that's well known, everybody knows who comes here. We news also, but yeah, I don't know, it's just, my point is that what we got was not worth the money. If we would have spent that kind of money in Germany, we would have got, I think, 20 times the quality of which we got here in the world.
For example,
But
Copenhagen, I didn't really like it.
no,
It was too chaotic, looked really like concrete.
really trashy, and so, like, I was reading that Copenhagen was supposed to be very clean and stuff like that. I saw the complete opposite. I was even shocked like how unclean it was. When I was smaller and in my like teenage years, I used to really hate Germany. I used to be so embarrassed that I was living in Germany, I don't know why. And like the more I started traveling around, the more I started appreciating it, especially when I started living abroad. Then it was like, now I really appreciate Germany, and especially Hamburg.
I like Germany, and I would really love to travel the southern part of Germany. I think that's we used to live in Freiburg, and I find it extremely beautiful. So I guess that was one of the major reasons. Like, I was a child, and like those memories that you have in childhood, they feel more dreamlike when you grow up. You think everything was so perfect when you were a child in that place, everything was so beautiful, clean, and that was the major reason I decided that I want to move to Germany again. And now I'm here, I don't really regret it. I appreciate it, and it's awesome. Like, it's a great country to live in. Everybody has their rights, everybody knows what they can do, what they can't do. So that is something that I really think that you cannot find in a lot of other countries. For now, we will go in the boathouse again, and houseboat.
Yeah, I really wanted to say that I really like that experience in the boathouse, but I think that's like that's for me one of a lifetime experience, or maybe in a better season, because it was so cold at night and so, like, how do I say, we were so squeezed and it was not comfortable at all. But of course we cannot expect the most comfortable mattress and
Yeah, I mean, it's a houseboat.
5-star standards, but it was nice. I'm happy we got to experience that. But yeah,
Me too.
it was a one-time experience for me.
Yeah, I mean, the trip in general, we have one more day left, and I think we will see a lot more things there too, like completely different things. Again, not cities, but like more of the nature side of Denmark.
Landscapes.
So if the weather is in our favor, which it is not right now, it's completely dark and I think it will rain heavily at night. Yeah, so if the weather is in our favor, I think we will really enjoy even tomorrow. That will be perfect, and then afterwards we'll just go to Hamburg and chill one day there. Appreciate.
I already missed my home and my cats
and the bed. I missed the bed.
Yes.
Oh.
And my bathroom.
Yeah, so that's it for now. We'll see you guys in the next video. That will be for tomorrow. Jinka, one of the major reasons. She's sick actually.
Sickness, this weather, it's not so much fun.
Okay, Jinka, let's go home. Now this is the exact same Burger King where we stopped at when we got married and we're coming back to Germany.